Good morning, Patrick here from Complete Health. And many of you that follow me will know that I unfortunately had my car break down must be coming up to 2 weeks ago. I say it broke down. I took it in for its MOT at the end of March, so it was the 22nd. And obviously, by the end of the week, I'd found out that it wasn't going to make it through its MOT. So as a result, the car being the age that it was, and with the types of damages that were done to it, it wasn't actually worth repairing. So I've actually had to go out and buy a new car. And as nice as the new car is, so I've gone from driving a BMW to a Volvo. So I've gone from driving a BMW to a Volvo, and it's completely different. The handbrake's in a really strange place. The gear stick, being a newer car, is much smoother. The accelerator is very, very firm. The seats are in different positions. It's no longer a rear wheel drive, it's a front wheel drive. And so it's actually a really weird experience driving a new car in comparison to the old one. The last one was a 2008 1 Series BMW, and the new one is a 17 plate Volvo. So like I say, they're completely different. However, the new car is much faster. It's got much lower miles. It's actually a nicer drive. The electronics are much better. And there's really little things that I'm picking out, and it feels uncomfortable. And it reminds me of this concept I have with a lot of clients, is that there's this feeling or this sense of being uncomfortable when we first start going through care. So it was interesting. I actually had a client come back to me this week who said that the pain was less, but it was different. The pain was less, but it was different. I was getting shooting pains down my arms. Now I just feel like I've done a really heavy workout in my upper back. And we had the conversation. I said, okay, so what kind of, does it feel more like you said you've been to the gym? And yes. Okay, so what if that is actually just new muscle activation? Because if it's new muscle activation, is that surely not a good thing? And the penny then dropped in the same sense that obviously I'm having to go through these awkward moments of trying to feel and get used to the new car. This person was having to try and feel and get used to the new movement and activation around their spine. Because if we can get new muscles working, or we can reduce pressure on nerves, or we can create range of motion in joints that range of motion wasn't there, or if all of a sudden your head was 3 inches forward and now it's only 1 inch forward, different things will have to activate in order to hold those things or to do those things, or muscles will have to move differently to create the level of movement that we had or didn't have prior. And as a result, that can sometimes feel very uncomfortable for the body. So Patrick, you're going to lump it up, you're going to get used to it, and you're going to get used to the fact that the gear stick is an extra 3 inches away from you, and that the handbrake is an extra 3 inches away from you, because everything else about the car is better. Everything else about the car is better, other than the fact that the handbrake's in a very weird place. Small things, eh? And I'll get used to it. And next time I buy a new car, guess what? I'm going to go through exactly the same process again. So just a little food for thought. If something's feeling awkward, maybe just assess the situation, actually see whether it's stretching you or being detrimental to you. Because sometimes feeling a little bit awkward isn't necessarily a bad thing. It may just be your body acclimatizing to change, or maybe your mind acclimatizing to change. Just some food for thought. Patrick here from Complete Health. I'll speak to you guys again tomorrow. Take care for now.